It's almost that time. Time for freeform radio.
All right, there you go. What's up, old baby?
9:30 a.m.
The following program is presented by its producer, host, and sponsors.
There is nothing wrong with your radio, your mobile device, or your computer. Do not attempt to adjust the controls. We are controlling the transmission. We control the music you hear. We control the monologue between the songs. For the next half hour, sit quietly, and Dawoud the Renegade Sufi will control all that you hear. And whatever you see that you can't cope with is entirely your own problem. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the overnight shift.
Good morning, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to the overnight shift on AM 930 WPAT, and it is Saturday, the very 5th of October 2019, and what you just listened to was a piece called I'll See You in My Dreams by none other than Django Reinhardt. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Before we continue, special shout out to Brother William Kareem, the executive producer of this show, who in approximately one half of 1 hour will be taking over the airwaves and bringing you through his own musical peregrinations, followed by 1 hour of the hour before with music and news, and after that, another hour of A New Day for Al-Islam in America with Imam Yusuf Ramadan. And special shout out to DJ O Baby, who just brought you... Uh-oh, things are going out of control here, folks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Okay.
That's okay. These things happen. That's part of the charm of live radio. And in any case, DJ O Baby brought you 2 hours of the most beautiful music from the African continent. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for your continued service. It is October, which means that it is autumn. Yes, it is. It's autumn, and the leaves are starting to turn brown and yellow, starting to get a little cooler. And you were tuned in here with Dawoud the Renegade Sufi, where the music is hot and the weather is not. Arguably the greatest female jazz singer in the history of jazz. That was Sarah Vaughan doing Autumn in New York. And I want to dedicate that one to all of you. You are in New York or around New York. For those of you who are not listening on the internet from some other part of the world. But autumn in New York, there really is nothing like it. Anyway, let's continue with a little bit more music. And here's something that I've been looking for an excuse to play for quite some time. And now it seems just as good a time as any. Let's see what this sounds like. A Day to God is like 1,000 Years by RZA of Wu-Tang Clan fame and of all kinds of other marvelous and creative endeavors. I personally think RZA is one of the most interesting and innovative artists to come out of the hip-hop tradition ever. And before that, we had Tomorrow Never Knows by the Beatles. And I was talking to William Kareem about that particular piece, and some of those tracks were recorded backwards. The guitars and the violins that you heard were recorded backwards, and it also featured some of Ringo Starr's most creative drumming. And you are tuned in to the Overnight Shift on AM 930 WPAT, and I am still Dawoud the Renegade Sufi. And I will be with you for another 7 or 10 minutes or so, about 10 minutes or so. And I've got a little bit more music for you. Let's see, what can I got something that's, every now and then I got to do something that's just completely blows people's minds. William Kareem, he's laughing, but he's rolling his eyes saying, oh my God, what's he going to do now? What is he going to do now? Well, I'll tell you. There was an actor from the 50s, 60s, and I think into the 70s, did mostly comedy, but he also put out a few singles where he was singing. Now, those of you who are familiar with the robot voice that a lot of singers have that was actually discovered accidentally when they were as a glitch of pitch correction devices and software, and they decided to use it, and it had this robot voice, which unfortunately I cannot recreate with my own speaking voice. I'm not going to try, but this guy, his name was Wally Cox. And he was actually a good friend with Marlon Brando, if memory serves me. And Wally Cox put out this piece that demonstrated his own abilities to recreate that before it was even invented by other people. And this is going to be the essence of freeform radio, of being completely unexpected and no set format. And I guarantee you that you will never get this song out of your head.
Wally Cox, the actor.
Oh, there's a tavern in the town, and there my true love sits him down, and he drinks his wine as merry as can be, and never thinks of me. Will go well with thee, and may the world go well with thee,
That was Wally Cox with There Is a Tavern in the Town, with some pretty interesting vocal arrangements. And as I said, I guarantee you folks that you will never get that song out of your head, ever. And, I suppose I should apologize for that, but I'm not going to. Anyway, here's something that I dug up for you. This is a Belgian rock group from the 1960s called the Jokers. And this is their arrangement of Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov's Saber Dance. Let's give that a listen. The Jokers, with Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov's Saber Dance. Well, I got time for a little bit more music here. The clock on the computer says 3:27, almost 3:27, 10 seconds before that. So I got a little bit more time. And I have got so much music that I could bring you, but my time here is limited. And you know something? I really look forward to this time. This is wonderful. This is my hobby. This is a very enjoyable time for me, and I hope it's an enjoyable time for you as well. And I'm going to leave you with something that I've been wanting to play for quite some time, and I think that you'll enjoy it. But before I do, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank you all for supporting this radio broadcast. And if people want to financially support the broadcast, how can they do so?
Well, they could send a donation to the website, which is a new day for alislam.com. A new day for Islam, ISLAM.com. You can use your phone, your computer, or your tablet, PayPal, or your card, and we would appreciate it.
We would indeed. And that was William Kareem, the executive producer of the show, and he's going to be bringing you some music and some news and co-hosting A New Day for Al-Islam in America at 5 a.m. Anyway, my time is drawing short, and I hope that wherever you are, that you're safe, you're warm, you're happy, you're healthy, you're with somebody that you love, and your cookie jar is filled to the very brim with the cookies of your choice. And here is Al Jarreau doing his interpretation of David Brubeck's Blue Rondo Alla Turk.
Cool, okay.
Until next time, may peace be with you.
Melody, 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 steadily